Good morning and sliding into afternoon. Whoop, whoop. Today is Friday and this Nana is happy. I survived Wednesday on Adventurous Stampin' and I had so many opportunities for creativity. I was about ready to go to bed. But hey, we moved on. We made it Friday. It's a great day and we got the weekend. So exciting. So today we're going to finish up where we started last week. Last week we used paper pumpkin changes. Beautiful. Phase 1, we started with a scrapbook page or a shadow box, wherever you want to do with it. And now today we're going to finish it up. All right? So some decisions to make, but you know what? It's not going to take us that long. So let us get down to it, and maybe I'll tell you about the cookie monster that came by last night or early this morning, however you want to put it. All right? So let's go down to those hands and get this done. All right. So last week when we finished up, we'd already taken all this stuff. This was already pre-cut. We already had it ready. We weren't sure what I was going to do with all of it. And I've sort of decided now what I am going to do. This is just a distressed piece of cardstock that we used to put down here, and this is the leftover. And what we were faced with, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do, is we had faced with are we going to go with pink? We took the envelopes and we opened them up. That's what this is here. And it was a matter of, are we going to go with pink? So we'll show pink, or we're going to go with the blue. And I pondered it, and that's one thing about setting something aside and waiting a week is you can sort of think about that a little bit. And as much as my peeps love pink, especially the girl peeps, I think I'm going to go with the blue because I think the blue just really, they both look very nice. I don't think I could deal with putting pink down here, but I might have to try that. But we're going to stick with this and go with the blue, all right? But you surely, if you've got an opinion or any thoughts you want to add to that, you surely can, because I always like comments and feedback from you. And I'm going to try to keep up with people that actually come on and so forth and all too. Hello, Jennifer. And you love the blue. All right, blue it is. Whoop, whoop. That's right. It's funny because, they like pink, but blue's their second choice. For the princesses. So there you go. All right, so some things that I've added, wanted to incorporate. So I really still like this. I laid out last week. I really need a picture because I don't know if it's going to go this way or this way, but I'm believing it's going to go this way. Only because we're talking about showing the growing of a flower and blossoming. So I'm believing I'm going to have a picture here of somebody that has blossomed and grown up on me, even if it's from being born to being 5 years old, 6 years old, whatever. It doesn't matter. I got pictures. All right. I picked up these doilies. They're in, a Stampin' Up product. I thought it'd be real pretty to put it right here and put a little sentiment there. I could easily size this down. I'm thinking, I don't know. I really like this. I like the size because it's sort of uniform here. Everything sort of stirred up. So I'm going to leave that there for the moment. Okay? But I am going to go ahead and stamp this, and I decided I was going to go ahead and stamp with this. I am so proud of who you have become, right? Who you've become. Because it doesn't matter what phase of life it is. As people grow, it's always amazing and fascinating. See where they're going. Hello, Ashley. Good morning or good afternoon. I like the floral design, too. This is the paper pumpkin kit for April. And we do alternatives until we get the new one in. And we make it together with Zoe and I on the last Sunday of the month at 4 p.m. So I'm just going to stamp this here. And I debated. We do have a butterfly that came with this that was die cut already. And this one here. So let's see how this is going to look. All right, so see, I can easily have my doily up here and add the butterfly, right? Then I can eventually put something else here. I don't know what that would be at the moment because I don't know which person is going to be on this page. So I'm going to go ahead and anchor this down with some tape. I should say secure it down. I usually like the repositionable one, but I am going to put this here. I might regret it later if I have to redo this page because I changed my mind. And then so I'll let you know, and we will be sure not to do that again. All right? So I'm just going to put it right here, right? For me, there is no magical place to put it. I just make sure it looks nice, right? Now this one I might do repositionable because I have no idea what photo I'm going to put here. Because I have so many photos. If you're like me, it is convenient nowadays to take a photo with your phone and you end up with thousands of photos versus the day where you had a Polaroid camera and you had to shake the little film to get it to dry and the picture to come out, and you better hope it was a good picture because everybody had already moved on. Or you took a camera that had film in it and it took you forever to get it developed, would be the other thing. So actually the phones are really nice. So I'm going to put that there for right now. So I did use my repositional just in case I want to change my mind, which I have that right. Anytime, any day, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I'll put this down repositionable too. Only because, if I get a different picture or something to go with this, I might have to reposition in this. And I'm hoping this lasts forever, repositioning, but if not, then I'll have a new strategy, right, of doing something else. So I'm just going to put this right here for the moment. I'm just going to slightly off-center it, bring it toward the top, because you know what? I brought Bling here. I have got Bling. And I'm just going to do the wings here. If I do this in a shadow box, which I more than likely will, those wings can come up and have some 3D to them, right? So I'm just going to put this here. And then actually the doily, I'm going to actually put that doily up. So I'm just going to let it cross over just a little bit right there, right? Gives it depth. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the doily up on dimensionals. So yeah, so if I change my mind, and I've got this doily up on dimensionals, will I be able to move it? I will. I'll be limited a little bit to how much I can move it. So as a result, if I moved it, the only way I'm going to move this is if I move it down, right? So, and I just put that on there and I decided to put these dimensionals. And see, that goes to show you I have the right to change my mind. So I am going to sit there and put this below the halfway mark of this doily. Because, like I said, if I want to sit there and move this, and that's why I put the repositionable on there so I could do that. And I changed my mind within less than 30 seconds there. Okay, because I saw the butterfly and decided I want to put it up a little bit. Okay, so that's one of the things when you do stuff, it's like, you think it's going to be one way, but then when you do something else, changes it. All right, so I can still make this lift, and yes, so I did it only halfway. So I know if I brought it down, I'd only most probably bring it down just a little bit to get it centered if I change my mind. So I actually put my adhesive there because that will take the paper up off of one of these things. All right, so we got the butterfly there. So really and truly, if I've got this all in place, all that's left is to embellish it. So I brought some bumblebees because I could just as easily do a bumblebee. I brought a ladybug. Because if you ever go outside and see, nature is everywhere. And then I also brought these little guys, these right here. So let's just play around here. I'm just going to sort of put them out there. If you see something you like, wow, I really like that, let me know. Meanwhile, I'm just going to do my bumblebees like that for the moment. Then I'm going to take all this bling here. I am going to pretend like I am one of my grandkids. Or I shouldn't say more than one of my grandkids, who like to bling everything, and I am just going to be a blinger here. I'm going to put bling everywhere, and I tell you, Miss Zoe, she had a whole packet of ladybugs. So I'm going to talk about her because she's at school. And she used a whole pack of ladybugs, these little metal ladybugs like this. We did something at the retreat, and she used the whole thing. I forget how many ladybugs were in there, but she used all of them, every last one of them. And I'm thinking, yeah, I can do just like her. I can just do like Sophia. I'm trying to think if Gabe uses up all his bling or not. I'm not sure that he uses all his bling up. He must, I think he just does a little. He's more into the mechanics of everything. So everybody's just a little different, right? And I actually can put some down here too because I can. Look how nice that pops, right? So how many do I got here? I got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's just put another one down here for good measure before I move on. Put it right over here. See how it just adds to it? It just adds to it. So I hadn't seen anybody make any comments down here, so that's okay. I'm going to sit there and keep on adding bling. The way I look at it, I have a lot of bling still here. So I can take my time. And I'm going to put it on the four corners because I can, right? Doesn't have to be perfectly even. Absolutely not. And I'm going to put some around this beautiful butterfly. Beautiful, beautiful butterfly. I can also put some, alright, I managed to use that sheet up. But if I keep on forging on like those other little munchkins, cute, lovable, adorable munchkins, I am going to have a field day here. Alright? My field day, it's my party. So, and about the Cookie Monster. So yes. So this Nana, confessions are good for the soul. I went to bed at 1 o'clock last night is when I finally went to bed. Just because I was busy doing things and didn't realize it was so late. But lo and behold, when I get up this morning and I see evidence of cooked cookies, baked cookies, and there were none for me. Somebody made them and gobbled them up during the night while I slept. For me, that might be enough bling there. I'm not going to count unless they've got odd numbers or not. And there was none, not even any left for me. So I'm just saying, putting it out there. So this Nana went and made some cookies to go with my brunch, I guess we would call it. Let's see if I can get some sticky stuff off here because there's nothing on the butterfly. And I had it after I ate my brunch. We made sure that Nana ate brunch today because on Wednesday I had not eaten and I seemed like I was just off and everywhere. Okay, the nice thing about these little butterflies, they can go anywhere. They're just pretty. So I'm just going to add a couple here, there, and yonder. And then we're going to secure down, for me, the bumblebees, ladybugs, and all can be out here together because you know what? If you go out in your yard right now, depending on the time of year for you, maybe, but if I go out in my yard right now at certain times of the day, I will have all of these things out in my yard, in my garden, somewhere, right? So I will have butterflies, not that many right now, but we do have some. And then we have ladybugs. I haven't gone and checked the gardening, but they're usually the ones that are getting the things that want to eat my plants. Well, let's see here. I don't have this down here. Alright, it's just, I'm going to have to maybe use, let's see if I can find something else. Some of my adhesive didn't come off, so I'm just trying to get some of it so I can get my ladybug to stay on. If not, I'll use glue. Alright? Because glue will hold this down just as nice. It's just glue, I have to wait for it to dry, right? Whereas if I've got a self-adhesive thing, I can just stick it on and call it a day. Alright, so I've got some butterflies on here. I don't see any more marks, so you know what? I'm going to start putting these guys down. And I'm really done, right? Until I have a photo, and I might want to add something else. Now, I didn't stick to just odd numbers on these, so I got one ladybug. I can put a couple more on here to make it odd numbers, if you want to really do that. We do that more. I do that more when making cards versus when I do pages like this. I don't really get into that. I don't really get into it the other way either, but I understand how it balances the eyes better. So I get it. It just doesn't mean when I have to do it on everything, right? Again, it's my party. Okay. And that's all we're going to do. We're just going to secure this, and then we're done. We're done. We have had our page. I'm just putting down the bumblebees. You know what? Because if I decide to change out the doily and do something else, I'm most likely going to have to change out the whole doily. If I can say that. Whole doily. And I do. I have some extras. They're real pretty. They came in different colors. But I wanted the white. Turn it over and flip it over to the white side, right? Because that really fit what I needed best. Just to show you. See, it comes in different colors. You know, and I wanted to stamp on it. I could sit there and use a sponge on here and color this. So you can either use either side, right? It's just another way to create. All right, so that is it on my page. If you think I should add something else, let me know. Let's see if I add a ladybug over here. Like I said, I think I need my picture. I need my picture so I know what I want to finish around my picture here. Because I could even put ribbon, right? I could put ribbon. It could be anything. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Let's see where Nana's at here. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed today. It's all about finishing up this page. As you can see, we didn't really have that much to finish up per se, because we sort of laid out the groundwork all last week, which is very nice because they just sat here and waited for me to come and join in with you, and we'd finish it up. So now I've got a scrapbook page, as well as it could be a shadow box, which it most probably will be. So when I figure out which picture I'm decided to put in there, I'll post it so you can see what I decided to finish it off with, which picture. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope you subscribe and follow to keep up with all the latest things we're up to and getting into, besides cookies and cold milk. Whoop, whoop. That was chocolate chip cookies, by the way, too. Anyway, cold milk. So anyway, just keep up with us, latest what we're creating and doing. You know, we're on YouTube, so you can go back and watch the videos anytime you want. Feel free to share. You know, that's what it's all about. It's all about creating, sharing, and giving, right? So don't hold on to everything. Be sure to give some of it away to make somebody's day. So with that, look forward to seeing you again next week. Be blessed and have an awesome, amazing weekend. Enjoy your family and everything. And see you later.